going on, everybody? Happy Friday. I'm getting flip-flopped around. I'm getting dizzy.
Oh, hold on, you're the host, so
Be oh,
let's
God
put you
damn
over
it.
there.
Am I pointing at you now?
No,
Am I
you're
pointing
pointing
at
at
Wolf?
Wolf.
All right, cool. What's up, everybody?
It's rude to point.
Happy Friday.
You're pointing at the redhead.
Hey, Wolf. Wolf.
Happy Friday, everybody, especially you, Wolf.
What up, dude?
On my screen, it looks like
I
you're
don't
trying
even
to
know
punch
what
me.
that's supposed to mean,
I
but
think they were fist bumping.
We're fist bumping.
They were Wonder Twins activating
That's
or
what,
something.
that's
I don't
what
know.
fans.
Form of a D-bag.
Wow.
Power of fuck you.
Yes. Fucking yes. Oh man, happy Friday, everybody. So what's up? Let's go around and say hey to everybody. So we'll go to Wolfie first because he's on this side of me.
You just.
I
which side?
covered it.
What is?
Both
Are you?
sides.
Is this shadow puppets? What are you doing?
I can't get it wrong if at least one of them's pointing at you.
Okay.
Not untrue.
Jeez. Hi. Here we are.
All
It's
right.
Friday. We made it. Ready for a good show, everyone?
Superman.
You know I am.
Superman.
He's down there. He's having a good time. He's ready. Pumped. Pumped.
So much
Fucking
energy.
go.
Loving it.
yeah, that's what you want.
No, don't ever
That's
do that
what people
again.
want.
Nobody wants that.
That's the loudest I've ever heard you ever.
Me too.
Me too.
No,
Besides
no.
yelling at me to
The
shut the
loudest
fuck up,
was,
that's
the
the
loudest I
loudest.
ever heard him was when the Knicks were not doing well the other few weeks ago.
So every time they play, got it.
Oh, I didn't go that far.
I'm a Knicks fan. I'm just being honest.
Hey, I can still cornhole the host.
All right, Mr. LA.
That's cool. I go to bed early. All right. So how was your week, Wolf? You good? You ready? Ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, I had a lovely couple days of driving through corn,
Yeah.
cornfield
Were you thinking
here,
about
and
me
then
while you were
another,
there?
and then another cornfield, and another cornfield. The heartland of America is a very exciting place, gentlemen. If you've never been there, all you city guys and your fucking buildings and your pizzas and your fancy cafe lattes, I got fucking corn.
Corn, but
You
that
may
means
live till you drove through a cornfield.
that means you got high fructose corn syrup, so everything will taste delicious.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's where your bullshit comes from.
all right, so let's get Grandpa Joe over here to finish wiping down his trifocals. Derek, how was your week, bud?
What's up, everybody? Hey, yo, if you haven't done it already, if you're friends with me on my Facebook, check out my page and check out the Ryan Davis clip. Yo, if y'all haven't seen it at all this week, first of all, Ryan Davis is a comedian. He's one of my absolute favorite comedians. And
Never heard of
he
him.
went ham on
BRB.
Kevin Durant. Yo. Absolutely incredible. Whoa, what happened to Wolfie?
Just keep talking. Learn to read the private chat.
Okay.
Why you gotta let people know there's a private chat? Now it ain't private anymore.
Yeah.
Now everybody knows about it.
They know it exists. They still can't see it because we're better than y'all.
But yo, if y'all haven't, if you're friends with me on Facebook, go to my page and look
And
at the
delete
Ryan
it.
Davis clip. Dog, you talk about laugh, a good laugh. Make sure
Who the
you
fuck
check
is
that
Ryan
out, man.
Davis?
I'm still laughing at that. Huh?
Who the fuck is Ryan Davis?
He's a comedian.
Oh, does he talk about the Realmhattan Project on his comedy stand-ups?
I can get him to.
Yeah, we ain't plugging that motherfucker. You know him.
Oh yeah. But yo, but nah, I'm just saying, if you want a good laugh, check that out, because if you don't like Kevin Durant like I don't, it's gonna be absolutely funny. So yeah. So yeah, but other than that, yo, I've had a pretty cool week. It was
Wolf
a
is getting
pretty
me
cool
dizzy.
week.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. This is for what we're doing later.
Heard.
Oh, okay. But yeah. No, I had a good week.
Calm down, Jeremy.
Yeah.
What's your problem with Kevin Durant?
Oh, the energy's much
He's
improved. Shut up.
because he's a buster. That's all. That's why.
Explain what you mean by Buster.
Kevin Durant.
Hmm?
Like, is he the one who
Kevin
did the
Durant.
Woo-Ha song?
Okay, so I'm gonna wait till we do Hangout because I don't want to, I don't want to ruin the ambiance for all you Kevin Durant fans out there. Because
Oh no, please do. Please, definitely please do.
Okay,
Bro,
so he's a Kevin Durant. If you didn't know, he's a Ghost Rider. He is a
Hashtag not
bandwagon
my
jumper.
Ghost Rider.
He is a numerical nightmare,
Okay.
and he is, yeah, all of the above, basically.
So he's the same thing that LeBron James is. Gotcha. Moving on.
Got him.
No,
Got him.
no.
LeBron was the first bandwagoner, the first one to jump teams to go to another superstar to win a ring, etc., etc., etc.
It's
But
about
he
to
actually
get
Before
got
violent
Durant did
here.
it,
He actually
Before
got rings though.
so did Durant.
That's the only
Durant
difference.
Durant did too. Durant
But-
got his rings.
But
Okay.
Michael
And
Jordan's
with
the GOAT because
Are
he
you
did
really
jump
counting
around
that
and
one?
do it.
You really
Hey,
counting that one?
You don't want to have this conversation with me. You'll never
Okay.
look at LeBron the same way again.
Yeah.
They're basically the same fucking. They did the same damn thing. LeBron just got lucky, was a little more luckier, and got more rings out of it.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna make Gort go to sleep talking about
Chat
sports
Squad,
ball.
thank you very much. Jay, thank you very much. Wes, drinks on me.
Oh, I agree with you about KD, but LeBron's no different. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, but
He's no different.
LeBron is way different from KD.
No, he's not.
But he
so
ain't
Both
no
did the same
Michael
thing.
Jordan.
In
So,
so
Gort,
many
how's your
ways.
week been?
And as far as LeBron goes, I'm way glad he ain't Jordan, at least right now. So, but in so many ways, he's a whole lot better than Jordan. I'm not taking anything away from Jordan. 'cause
Stand on
Bye.
his shoulder
I'm
too.
out. I'm done.
But
Standing
know.
Cornfield himself. We're Knicks
hey
fans
man,
telling you
I
Jordan's
call
the
it like I
GOAT, man.
see it. I call it like I see it. I've been watching sports for years.
I have a dog in this fight.
I know we ain't, I know this ain't what we do here, but hey, if you want to do topics, you want to do a sports topic one day, hey, we could do that for
Not
real.
with Eric, you can't.
But anyway,
You have to rage quit.
other
the
than
world.
that, my week. Other than that, no drama during the week. Had a very good work week actually. Yeah, it was a very good work week. So yeah, everything's cool.
All right, so I guess that means now we're around to Gort. Gort, tell us what you think about sports ball.
Yeah, it's all right. Well,
How was your week, dude?
Yeah, my week was fine.
Woo! I need you.
You see any corn?
man. It's way too early. You need to calm way down.
Yeah, in the supermarket. By the way, there's plenty of corn in Pennsylvania.
Not
That's
nearly
what
as
I
bad as
heard.
Indiana.
I don't know, man. I went to
corny ass
college
shit
in
in Jersey.
Pennsylvania, and all I remember is corn and mushroom farms.
I remember
And it was
cows.
terrible.
How you ever went cow tipping?
No,
Yes,
You ever
you
went-
did.
You ever
no,
went stump running?
100% never.
It's the statute of limitations is past, Corey. You can confess to it now.
Well, I was actually
Um,
asking you, Wolf, but
Oh,
No.
I was gonna say I've done plenty.
Don't
of
say no,
terrible
'cause I know
things,
you're
but
lying.
it's not one of them.
I know you're both
done-
lying. So
I've done this thing they called it cow pie flinging. And then we go out there on the four wheelers and you try to get out in front of everybody and spray the cow crap at everybody behind you with your wheels.
You guys are fucking weird down there.
That wasn't here. That was in Mississippi, man.
I'm Ricky McGinley. Welcome to Jackass. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey,
This is called the
let you know a
cow
little
pie
secret.
fling.
I've never watched Jackass. I've only ever seen 2 clips from Jackass. The one where they did the grocery cart thing, and the one where the really dumb one like snorted wasabi. Those are the only 2 clips I've ever seen from any kind of Jackass.
I don't know how
Yeah,
you can
dude,
say
it's
the
not
really dumb
wasabi.
one because they're all,
In my
they're all,
world,
they're all pretty equal. They're all
But you gotta
pretty
remember-
fucking dumb.
I've only seen 2 clips. So in my world, he's the dumbest of all of them that I saw.
Maybe
So
that's
that
one
one.
of them. Dumb.
He had like a tattoo of himself on his back. It's not Johnny Knoxville because I know him from other movies. That one. That one.
Bam.
Steve-O.
Steve-O
Yeah,
is that
Bam,
one. As soon as you say his name,
Bam.
I know who it is.
His poor father.
It's a lot of them.
So, what else is up,
So
Gort?
we talked about that, but we can't talk about it. Anyway,
What?
So what else, man? What else been going on? You excited to be here? You're
Me?
you're exploding energy over there.
No, I got depressing shit going on, so I don't want to talk about it.
Heard and
we
understood.
got you, buddy.
Going right off of that, we love you. On to Eric. What is up,
Got you.
Eric?
Okay, so welcome to Friday night. My name is Eric, and it's been fun, but obviously this cast feels dead tonight. So I think we're just gonna call it now. No, it's been a good week.
You gotta scream again.
No, I'm not fucking never screaming again.
Virus up.
No.
Pretend like the Knicks just lost. Is he flicking me off?
I don't know.
He is. You.
No, we I just saw Jeremy's comment. Jeremy, no, we will not put you in, Coach. You had your shot. You had your chance. You had your chance.
We got so many complaints about that.
Yeah, the one time you were on. Yeah,
The
no,
emails are overflowing.
But no, it's week's been fine. You know, I didn't get much in. Looking around the house, cleaned the house today, worked. Got a 4-day week next week. Then I got then I work another week, and then I am gone for 2 weeks. So I'm just counting down to the vacation at this point.
Nice.
Counting
You
to
talking
get-
about where you're going this time? What you getting into?
Well, we're going on a 9-day cruise. DR, Turks Caicos, and Half Moon Cay, which is Carnival's private island in the Caribbean. Yeah, you know, this should be fun. We
Nice.
went on a cruise last year. We had a really good time.
Sir Cruise a lot over here.
It was plenty for the kids to do on the boat, so I didn't have to worry about a cranky teenager saying he's bored all day. If we just like took a flight somewhere, you know, and he got nothing to do but hang out with his parents that he don't want to be around anymore. Because you know how they are at that age of 14. They don't want to fucking be around. They don't want to hang out with us.
Trust me.
So, you know.
Yeah, I know that.
I guess that makes you 14, Wolfie.
Yeah, I don't
Up here, yeah.
I wouldn't want to fucking hang out with me either. Like, what the fuck?
My daughter upstairs can tell you stories.
I
She's over here right now.
You know, I could be very nice 1 minute. I could be cursing out the guy standing next to us the second minute, and my son could be embarrassed as hell. So yeah, he don't like hanging out with me sometimes. But it's okay.
I feel his
he'll learn
pain.
He'll learn to appreciate me one day. I hope.
Tell him we're starting a group. A group of us are going to get together and talk about the embarrassment of hanging out with you in public, and we're going to have a little get together weekly.
Listen, just because I yelled at a woman outside of a church don't mean shit.
That was the
That's
best
always gonna
thing.
be epic.
That was the best thing you ever did. That and never mind. We ain't gonna
What
go
goes
into
more
the
than
school.
once?
Now, was she just a lady at the church, or was she the mother of the church?
The mother of the church? How are you the
Yep.
mother of the church?
You know how? Oh, wait. What type of church you?
It's a
you
Catholic.
Oh,
It's
you're
a
Catholic, right?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
So the mother of that church will be Mary. So no, he did not yell at Mary.
No.
I know stuff.
Not yet, anyway.
No, I'm on my Baptist kick right now. So you know, y'all, you know, for anyone that's Baptist, y'all know.
Or want our money.
Yeah.
That's when they like.
Hey, look, hey, Mike.
Yeah,
hit
there you
it.
go. There you go.
Mike,
I think Mike got it.
right
There you go. Mike got it.
Mike hit it. Hey, Mike, man, I've been loving the pictures.
Mike,
dude.
are you
still on your-
are you
still on
texting
your
us from
trip?
Africa right now?
Yeah,
Mike's in
I was.
Africa.
Yeah,
He went on an African. I think he's back already.
Okay.
He posted all those pictures.
that was cool
I was
as
actually talking about you last night, Mike, to Dom and Gort. About how I'm jealous of your vacation over mine because I'd love to go on an African safari.
Yeah.
I was showing your pictures to my kids because especially my oldest loves animals, man. Those are great pictures, Mike. Thanks for sharing them with us, dude. It was awesome. All right, so we've been through the pleasantries.
That's
My week
fine.
was
That's actually
fine.
a true statement.
My week was fine. Thanks for asking. And we're here
How
now.
was your
But we
week,
didn't-
Ricky?
But
No,
no one
I don't
asked.
even
No one
fucking care.
asked.
So somebody roll that show clip showcase.
No.
clip
Now
thing.
No,
we
tell
Shut
us.
up.
Tell us.
now
Real
we
quick,
want to know how
Can I-
was your week.
Tell us
Nope.
a
Can I
fun
say something
Florida
real quick?
story.
Nope.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Hey, Ricky, how was your week?
None of your damn business.
Come on.
Ricky,
Yeah, all y'all are
Ricky.
assholes. The gift said so.
Ricky, come on,
My
man.
week was fine. It is over, thank God. Now we can go to the
How did
showcase.
the
Because you had
first week
new going on this
at
week.
the new job go?
Yeah.
Good. I'm beat ass today. So they have some kind of special certification where like normally like when you're putting away the truck, the delivery trucks, you just rotate, you date and rotate, FIFO and all that good stuff. New old stuff in the front so you can use it first. They have some kind of special certification where you have to unbox every single thing, individually date every single thing. So usually like a 200-piece truck should take you about 3 hours. That's putting everything away and being done. This was a 200-piece truck and it took 6.5 hours. Like I'm just tired, like from lifting boxes and breaking down everything and rotating everything and having to put them in Lex hands. It's a different way of having to do it. And because it was new, right even before I started, they just started doing that. And so still a lot of older stuff was still set up the old way. So while putting away the new truck, I was also having to break down old stuff and get it rotated in properly. That was not fun. Like I am beat. Like my traps and my arms and my knees are killing me right now from a long day doing all that.
A lot of lifting.
But it's been fun. I mean, learning new stuff, doing all the computer stuff. Monday morning, I'm going in with her, and they got me set up with my work email and everything now, so I can actually set up. I have a work laptop that they gave me, and I have to start doing all the bills and the invoice, putting in the invoices and making new orders and all that stuff. Got to meet most of my staff. Did like a little like a get to know you type thing with them all. I did I would talk to them in like little small groups as I saw them or in individuals. I did the whole let's play the magic wand game. Pretend I have a magic wand that grants me one wish that you think would make this job easier or better or whatever for you while you're at it. And it lets you get a read on them. And let me tell you, the ones that are like, more help. Okay, so you're going to be the one who complains about everything. And then other ones, there was actually 3 or 4 of them came back with a different variation of people need to be better about feeding the person behind them, not just using everything up that's in front of them and then stopping, actually like prepping and getting the next day ready, and it would help out more. So that's something I'm gonna have to implement. I had to do some scheduling because they had lost a cook right before I started, so I thought I was gonna end up being cook all next weekend too, like step in and have to cook, but we have other cooks that were triple stacked on one day because that's how it was with the old cook there, but since that cook's gone, we just took them down and moved them around. So we're back to full staff. It's been cool. Like I love learning new stuff, getting in there and learning the spin downs on Excel and stuff, and getting back into doing that again because I haven't messed with Excel since like college. So it's been fun. So that's my week.
Okay.
And now I'm here. I'm drinking, looking at your pretty mugs. So that's about it. So now roll the showcase stuff.
All right. Let's do it.
Here we go.
It's time for the collector showcase.
I think it's the whistling that gets me the most.
It's the whistling, it's the voice, it's the backwards card, like it's the whole thing. It's the whole Megillah. The whole thing is perfect.
Does that work?
And so we're gonna be
you
talking
got-
tonight about
got it
too
flipped.
big for your collection, and we're just gonna zoom in on Wolfie's head. Is it too big for your collection?
Eat a dick. How about that?
That's definitely too big for my collection.
All right. Anyway, this will be quick. We're gonna lead into our main topic.
Oh
of the
man, you
evening.
got that Indiana Jones?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you want to see my stuff? Indeed.
Is that your haul for the week?
In my Joes.
Yeah.
Look, there's my cat. Anyway, look. It's a
Yeah.
Thundercat. Look at that.
Yes, sir.
That's a huge bitch.
I know this is old news, and most of you have had this for a long time. You've already seen it, but like I said, it's relevant to tonight's conversation.
Yeah.
I know it's not cool to like this, but I like it very much.
Dude, I thought
No.
you had corn in there just to mess with everybody. I forgot about the scenario.
I should have. I wasn't thinking.
Did yours
No,
come
man,
with the
this-
sound kit?
Sound kit.
I'm
He's
fucking
messing with you.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Shut
he's
it.
messing with you.
No, no sound kit. But anyway, this is Thunder Tank. It's 1/12 scaled. That's pretty fucking big, guys. Wouldn't you agree?
Mhm.
Can we get
Yeah.
something as a frame of reference, like for scale comparison?
You know
Grab that
what?
G.I.
It's
Joe.
funny that you say that.
Yeah,
Cord,
hang on
can you
just
help me out?
a second. So,
That's a cat.
It's bigger than your cat, but we don't know the size of your cat. So
That's
you
a
might have a
regular
small
sized cat.
it's a regular
Yeah.
size cat.
Call it average.
Call it average.
There he
Don't
is.
be mean to your cat.
He's a good boy.
There
That's
it
a
is next
book.
to
That's a paperback book.
You don't read. Look at that. There's no cracking in the spine of that book at all.
It's my iPad.
Now-
It's not my book, to be fair.
Is that the iPad Pro or a regular iPad?
That's just a
it's
phone.
That's just a regular iPad for us poors.
Us poors.
Oh, okay.
What else you got for us?
That's a
Ah,
Bumblebee
bank.
piggy bank.
Bumblebee.
The change got to go somewhere,
The very definition of an oxymoron.
and a piece of luggage.
Suitcase.
Does it
That
fit-
luggage
does-
is
But
I
does it
could-
fit in the suitcase?
Yeah,
I could
it's
fit about 5 days worth of clothes in there.
it's comforting to know that you can take the Thunder Tank on an airplane with you.
I could probably do that.
Mhm.
I don't know why I would, but
Why
To
wouldn't
be
you?
awesome?
Mike said put butters next to the tank.
get the other one, and there it is. Fans Toys Omega Supreme.
That's the fans toys?
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
That's a
Yep.
Dude,
big
I'm looking at
boy,
that right
guys.
now. God damn.
Yes, sir.
See, now it looks
Damn.
big. It didn't look that big in those pictures.
Yeah, but that's because we didn't know what the scale of those things were. We know the scale of a classics figure and a
Yeah.
Omega Supreme.
There are 2 classics figures right by that just
Jesus.
for additional scale.
H. Christ, dude, that is massive.
Mhm.
Jeez. Because I got that same Omega over here, so I know exactly how big that bitch is now. Damn it, man.
That's what she said.
But yeah,
Wow.
anyway, this is my first 12 scale vehicle.
Do you think
And-
it's worth it?
It's funny you should say that, Ricky, because I don't know. I feel like that I have opened a door.
Mm-hmm.
This is, like I said, this is the first.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, there are not two HasLabs, a HasLab that's going to finish in 4 days that I have backed. We're all talking, of course, about the Dragonfly.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So, I guess that's the topic tonight, boys. Is 1/12 scale vehicles. We're also going to talk about Catch Lair. That's going to come up.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Now,
what's
what
too
was that?
big?
That thing was what, $350 for that thing?
No,
450.
450.
$450. Now, do you
Yeah.
think you got your $450 out of that?
No. I'll be straight honest. I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I love how it looks.
Mhm.
It's great. I do think it should have came with lights,
Mhm.
since other vehicles are coming with lights in the HasLab. Both
Mhm.
of them, Joe vehicles have lights.
Mhm.
I feel they should have had lights. If you treads again, probably should have rolled if you care about that sort of thing. If you're gonna go vroom vroom pew pew.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I kind of there's parts of me that wish I would have been like EE and waited till it goes on the inevitable sale. I'm not gonna lie, Mr. 250 over there.
The conversation about the size, part of that math is whether the size of it is worth what you're paying for it. Money comes into that same conversation. That's why I was asking if you think that's worth it.
Mm.
Like, would you have been? Of course, you'd be happier if it was cheaper. Everybody would be. But what is the number you think that thing is actually worth after having it in hand, messing with it? Like a realistic number, not $10. Like, what do you think a realistic number is for that?
I think 300 is not too serious. What do you guys think?
Sounds about right. Just for sheer size of
Well,
that motherfucker.
I'm thinking size,
Mhm.
licensing fees,
Mm-hmm.
everything that it goes into making something like this, which I will bet I wish they told us. So what do we got? We got 16,000 right now for the his tank.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Over
think they made.
16,000. Yeah.
I don't think they made 16,000 Thunder tanks.
Right.
I don't think they sold that many. I'd be very surprised if they did. I'd be very surprised if they sold over 6,000 Thunder tanks. To be totally honest with you. So
I
knowing,
know half of those are
just
sitting
think,
in BBTS.
half of them are sitting on BBTS at the same Earth. Amazon is sitting on them right now. So I mean, maybe 350. I'd have been a little
Yeah,
more
that's what
comfortable with. Um, it's very plain looking to me, but I know it's
But that's the
supposed to
design,
be
right?
though. Exactly, it is
Yeah.
very tune accurate. So
Mhm.
that's great. But this is one of those things where sometimes just too tune
Yeah, it's a
can
little much. Yeah.
So
when it
I,
get
you
it to the
know,
scale, it's like I wish I had lights. I wish I
Yeah,
had
yeah,
headlights.
because
I
now,
am one of those
yeah,
who wish I had headlights.
and the
I wish it
2-2
had
thing kind of
sounds too for the
yes,
amount that
sound.
we did
Yep.
pay. It had a sound box in it to do like an engine sound or even a roar
Just
sound.
something.
I
Yeah,
wish you played
Right.
the
Yeah.
theme song.
the
You
theme
play it
song
every
would be
time.
cool.
You know
Right.
what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dun-dun.
put your cell phone in its inside and hit play. Like
Or
I
you
don't care.
you
I
can put
don't
his
care about
tablet in
the
there.
sound.
I can fit
Exactly.
it. I can fit it in there.
Exactly.
Right there.
And hit play, and then you got your.
Yeah.
You could put a tiny little Bluetooth speaker in there,
Uh,
and play the song and sounds anytime you want.
and
So
if he
that
moves
doesn't bother me that it doesn't have sound.
Well, it's not
Just
all
me
about
personally.
you.
if he moves that little box of cream corn out of the back of it, he'll have plenty of room for his tablet back there. So
You know,
you put all kinds in there.
Thunder
I
Now,
think
Tank
it,
Ace
take
did
it,
that.
it would
something pretty
take more
cool with
work
this.
to mod it for lights, though.
Mhm. And I think when you were just talking about the 2-tune, like when we talk about on bots, like those plain flat panels,
Mhm.
those are like little 1-inch, 2-inch panels on something this size. That's a foot long panel of nothing but flat plastic. You know
It,
that it makes it
you
so much
notice it
worse.
more. You notice it
Yeah,
more. Yeah.
Yeah. Now the eyes light up. The
Yeah,
eyes
they
do
No,
glow
glow.
in
they
the dark.
glow. They
They
Glow
glow
in
in
the
glow.
the dark.
dark. If you're
That's
hearing
not
that
quite
Oh,
the
stuff.
same.
if you put a and Ace actually did this. If you put like a fluorescent light over the lights, they actually glow brighter. If you turn off the lights now, have you actually seen it glow? Have you actually did the glow test on it?
No, actually, I've never seen it light up.
Turn off all the
Okay,
lights.
so
Let's
no,
see
it
if it
doesn't light up.
works.
It glows in the dark. So
Dare,
if
this
you
just
got
came
the
out the
lights
past
off,
year, man. Look,
yeah,
it's
see,
glowing
Okay.
there
right
you go.
there. It's glowing already.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
But
Yeah,
Ace
but
actually used a fluorescent light and put them up against it, and they glowed brighter. And I
But
was
when
like,
you're
yo.
doing a display, who's going to take? Hey, I want to show you my really cool thunder tank. Give me 10 minutes to charge the lights for a second. Like I just want to be able to turn it on and be like, look how cool my thunder tank is. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to hear Wolf fall now in the dark.
Oh shit!
I don't think so, buddy.
But no, but for what the tank is right now, I can definitely, and I paid full price for it, but 300 is probably the most you should have paid. We should have paid for it.
Mhm.
Yeah, Brian, no, I did not say that. I said glow test.
We all heard it, Brian.
God. Anyway.
And
But yeah,
so one of the
I would
guys
put it at the
asked the
$300
question.
mark without all the stuff that you didn't get. But the thing I do like is you can actually fit 8 characters. You can actually comfortably see 8 characters in this thing.
Comfortably, yes. Correctly, without looking like stupid freaking doofs. No.
Well, 7, I should say.
Yeah,
2,
they don't
4,
they don't
6,
sit properly.
7,
We all
'cause
know super
I'm
7
including.
figures don't sit right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the problem though. Yes, it fits, but it's Super 7, and we all know
They look like doofs trying to sit in those chairs.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do that.
Use
Yeah.
imagination.
I've actually been able to sit my Super 7 Thunder tank. I mean, my Super 7 Thunder tank. I've been able to get my Thundercats in there and sit them in there comfortably. So
Yeah, something they go in there,
That's
but
pretty
what
cool.
I'm saying is, if you look at them like the way their thighs work and stuff, they're either halfway off the seat or their asses up in the air, like not really touching the seat. Like it's hard.
Yeah.
They don't have good bins to get the seating position correct.
The
Right.
perfect seating.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but it does.
that's always been my
does pull
knock
it
on Super
off.
7.
Yeah.
It's
And
not
that
pulling off enough, but I get what you're saying,
Lou had
Ricky.
asked a question earlier, Wolf. He said, did he hear you right that the treads don't roll?
No, they do roll.
I just heard it's really tight. Like you
It's-
really
They are
have
tight,
to work
though.
them hard.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you're into the pew pew bang bang vroom vroom, you're gonna be a little disappointed. There are wheels under there, but I guess if you're really want those things. They don't move great at all.
Yeah.
Right. You got to kind of
For that price, it shouldn't be that hard.
They don't
Right,
move
and-
with the rolling of the tank, is what people are
No.
saying.
You got you
Right,
got to
and
force
if
it
you
with
press
That is
friction.
down,
accurate.
because you
Mhm.
basically got to press down on the back of the tank and then push
Mhm.
it forward, and that's when you get the treads rolling.
Yeah, but again, I'm not doing that. It's a display piece. I'll move around every now and then. I'm not gonna like roll it and have a fight with the cat or anything.
So that leads me to my next question.
Maybe.
What besides your dining room table, where are you planning on displaying this? And how?
Probably the. I think it might go on the floor. I don't know. I'm redesigning some things up in that room, so
Mm-hmm.
I think the only place it's gonna like logically fit is a floor. I don't think I have a shelf that long,
Mhm.
or that wide, I should say. It's gonna be a challenge, which again is why we're kind of talking about this tonight.
Yeah. And that's
Now,
why
Dormammu-
I was asking you, because that's a big bitch, and we're gonna be talking about science stuff, and
So
But
We're
real
gonna-
quick,
I have
Dormammu, it does fit popcorn in there. The question is, do you really want popcorn in there? I would.
So I have a question for you, Wolf. You
Yes,
said it's your first 112 scale vehicle.
it is.
Now, I know you collect classics, Motu classics. You haven't
Yes.
picked up any of the vehicles for that line?
The only thing I guess the Night Stalker doesn't really count as a vehicle.
Sure it does. But okay.
It's a mammal, but
It's a robot. It's a robotic horse.
It's a robotic horse, robotic mammal, whatever we're calling it.
Mammal.
That's the only thing I have.
Okay.
Those aren't too bad actually. I don't think.
Just
those
say
are
it's
too
your
bad.
first 112 vehicle with rolling wheels. That way you can't be mad about your horse thing.
Yeah.
That's
The only one I have that doesn't have hooves.
It's without hooves.
But no, again, that's another. Again, like I said, I feel like I opened a door with this one that I'm not quite sure I should have gone through.
Are you going to backtrack to get the Hiss tank to go against it?
I have an in on one.
Ah,
Thanks,
so that's a
Gary.
yes. Heard.
Thanks, Gary.
Gary's our favorite realm of enabler. He's got me with a McFarlane in my house again on purpose. So, Gary, you're the worst.
Mm-hmm. But all right, I'm gonna switch here. Unless you guys have any other questions about this thing.
I have one more question.
What's up?
How did you scratch your dining room table?
Trying to make it go vroom vroom. Trying to get the treads to roll.
Oh, did the claw from
did
the tank
claw
do
scratch
that?
the table?
No, I don't know how that happened. To be honest.
Trying to get the treads to roll.
Hey yo,
leave my furniture alone.
I would definitely get that off the table.
Look at the sacrifice Wolfie made for us. He scratched up his table for us.
Yeah.
Really sell the
better get some views.
Stuff. Yeah. So, hit that like button, yo.
like, share, and subscribe, you hoes.
So thanks for sharing that with us. And it kind of works because it worked with the topic we wanted to get into tonight. On two fronts. Of course, the cat's lair was fresh hot in everybody's mind. So Thundercats, and it's fucking huge, and trying to figure out where to put that thing at. You heard the best he had was laying it on the floor in his room is the best thing you can think of for it. And the same kind of thing kind of goes with the cat's lair. I mean, you get something like that. Like they just showed today the other mountain, and it's gonna be his workbench or whatever. It has like the tools or whatever on the wall. So this thing is fucking, it's just getting bigger and bigger from when we first saw it. And so we'd kind of thought maybe it'd be a good conversation to talk about sizes of stuff, like how big is too big for the collection. If you are into getting the big stuff for the collections, what do you do with it? Like, where the fuck do you put this at? As a quick frame of reference, like my biggest thing in my collection is combiners, and I threw them on top of a bookshelf. Like, just get them the fuck out of the way. Like, that's pretty much the best thing I can think of is get them up and out of the way because they're huge.
So, me personally, I'm not getting a cat slayer. There's just nowhere for me to there's nowhere for me to put it. It would literally, I'd get it, I'd take it out the box for a day or two, have a sitting on my computer desk, and then go back in the box and store it in my walk-in closet, and that's where it would stay. Same thing that where my Sentinel is right now. My HasLab Sentinel is in box in the closet. Same thing where eventually the Dragonfly is gonna go and the His Tank is gonna go. There's just no room for me to display those now as of yet. It's why I never fully went crazy trying to get to Snake Mountain, or the Castle Graceful by Classics, and to my knowledge right now, and I think Gort might have a picture to pull it up. Grayskull and Snake Mountain might be the two biggest 1/12 scale plate sets we've gotten to date, for any line, especially Snake Mountain. So I mean, look at this. 40.
God
What is that?
bless
40,
America.
40 inches wide
48.
and 48. That's 48.
Mhm.
48 wide and 36 inches tall.
So
Like
3 feet tall and 4 feet wide. That's bananas.
Hey, real quick, we don't have an official measurement for Cat's Lair, but I have heard
it might be bigger,
slightly
bigger than Snake Mountain. Yes.
What the hell is that?
Isn't that
It's
your
my
thunder
daughter.
tank?
I'm sorry if you hear background noise.
Oh,
Oh,
you're good.
I'm
You're
sorry.
Man, it sound like
I thought I locked the cats in
I
the
was
closet
like,
or
yeah.
something.
She's sitting on my lap. Sorry, that's why I had to
No,
rearrange.
Hey,
sweetheart, you have a beautiful voice.
Yeah. We already like you more than we like your dad, so don't even worry about it.
Can she sing this Thunder Tank theme song?
Tell me you want to see the Barbie movie.
So like
All right, go ahead.
like Great Skull is manageable, 26 by 25,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But like when you look at the size of it, so if anybody here has Snake Mountain, it should get, when they're saying it might be a little bigger height wise than the Snake Mountain, might give you an idea of how big this thing is. And I mean, just I wonder, where do people fit this stuff?
How big was Unicron? How big did Unicron end up being? Like 28 inches?
Let me look that up real quick.
The HasLab Unicron? Because like that's fucking massive. I got him over here, and like every time I look at him, he's like another kid in my house. I can't.
Well, I
imagine.
think-
inches tall. 27
How much?
inches. 27 inches
Good
tall.
lord!
And
then
how tall was the Sentinel? If you can look that up while you're at it, Wolf.
And this thing is-
the Marvel Sentinel.
Yeah.
Is 30. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's taller than a Unicron. I don't think he came out taller than
Twenty-
Unicron.
26.3 inches.
By almost, it's a little shorter than Unicron.
And so what you're saying is this Snake Mountain is a whole
Galactus is
10 inches
32.
taller. So that's 1.5 Unicrons to get to the height of Snake Mountain.
Galactus
And then you're going to go
high.
higher than that to get to this fucking
No,
Cat's
no.
Lair. That is
Actually, Galactus
bananas,
is taller
dude.
than that.
Galactus is 32.
Than that Sentinel.
Yeah, Galactus is taller than
Yeah.
both. Yeah, Galactus was
Yeah.
the tallest one.
So this Cat's Lair is going to be bigger than Galactus. If you have Galactus, it's going to be bigger than that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
God bless America. No way. I can't. As much as I love Thundercats, there's no way. Not for the price that they're going to ask for it. Like if they
650. Look,
Yeah.
I don't think 650 is a bad price.
No, not for what it's
What
doing.
was
but
Snake Mountain?
But what I would need to be a
600.
hollow- but all I would need is a hollow shell, something
And it's
that
gonna
can
have
go
lights.
flat up against a wall and a background. I don't need.
But that's what it is. That's what it is. It's gonna. I mean, in the end, if we look at this Cat's Lair, it's just a hollow shell that folds open with two mountains on the side.
But they have shell. They have different levels in there with different doodads. And
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I
it's
literally-
still just a shell. Like
I don't even need it to be the whole body on the side. Like literally just go straight down the back, and so that there's a part of the head and just the front part of the chest, so it can go flat up, like the old Halloween decorations where they're like that pressed plastic, something like that, just something to put up against a wall behind my Thundercats is all I would need. And that should cost me $20. I'm not going to spend $650 for something to do that job. I mean, it's gorgeous and it's great, but no, sir. God damn, there's no way in hell. I would definitely be single, and I'd probably lose it in the divorce if I got that thing. So,
dude, I'm being encouraged over here.
Really?
I got the problem.
Well,
Wow.
that's great.
And I told her, like, if I do this, I have to go hunt down a Snake Mountain and a Castle Grayskull. She's like, do it.
dude, if you weren't already married, I would. If you're
I have an
already,
enabler.
If you weren't already married, I'd tell you to marry her because that's crazy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, it's weird. I don't see the Cat's Lair on the Super 7 site.
Because it's not up yet.
SDCC, Ricky.
Yeah.
Or
It's-
Derek, excuse me.
They're not. They've only been putting it up on Instagram pictures so far, Derek. It gets revealed officially
SCCC.
next week at SCCC.
Is it next week?
Derek
yeah.
kind of has that same problem you have. I guarantee Miss Sean's probably in the background, like, we should order 3 of them because you can put one in this display and one over in that display, and
Nah,
I
she
can
already-
put my girls
she
in
already
this
told me
display.
it's not even doable.
She kiboshed
Oh,
it
in this
no?
house.
The statues were
that's
okay,
good.
but this was the limit, huh?
This is the limit.
Well,
Auto transforming prime, we're down for that. Cat's Lair, negative.
She's like, I'm allergic to cats.
well,
no,
it's,
thank you.
it's more so space. It's more so space
I'm a lucky
until
guy.
we get the other house. So if we get the other house, so
Would that fit in one of your modules behind you? Would that fit in there?
no.
No, it's
You'd
too
have to take out a shelf in between. Like it would have to
Yeah, I
be
would.
two boxes high.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
crazy.
would literally
dude.
have to take out this shelf right here for it to fit all the way because it's gonna go all the way up here. So yeah.
So,
man,
so
that's
from
a
what
lot
we
of
can
work.
see, those 4 squares right in the middle, it would just fill the 4 squares up.
Right.
That
Yeah,
is
it will.
crazy.
It would.
God.
But
Bless America.
yeah, Derek. Like, so they said it's going to be fully revealed during SCCC. We know the price because he did an interview with there's a podcast that's called "We Want More Thundercats" or "We Need More Thundercats." I forget
want
the
more,
exact term.
Yeah, we want more Thundercats. Shout out
We
to
want
that
more
dude.
Thundercats. So he interviews Brian Flynn all the time, and he revealed the price point is going to be $650 plus $100 shipping.
So $750 to get to your door.
And they're going to give you and then if you live somewhere like me that got to pay tax, like this does come out to over $800 for me if I was to get it. That's a
It's
lot
also
of
going
money.
to be crowdfunded, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's going to be crowdsourced the same way they did it
Crowdsourced?
before. They're going to make however many are ordered or how many they're going to make. Same thing they did with Thunder
they're doing
Tank.
build to order.
Yeah, et cetera, et cetera.
So you're not getting this for like 2 years.
Oh yeah, yeah. It is
You're not
Super
getting
7, so there's going to be a weight involved.
And if,
there.
and if they're doing
I
a
wouldn't
build to
be
order, that
surprised if it's
means
longer than that.
that
Hey,
means
guys.
they haven't even started. They're
Hey, real
literally
quick.
waiting.
Real quick, I'm going to interrupt. Esteban just sent me a picture. I'm gonna
Forward it to
share a
Gord.
screen real quick. It's actually a really good picture. If I could borrow the screen, if you guys don't mind.
Go ahead. Just remember, this is a children's
Shut up.
show.
All right. God, how do I do this?
Send it to Gort and tell him to do it.
Esteban,
That's
just
how I
send
do it. That's how I do it.
There. Look at that.
There you
Look
go.
at that.
Not seeing anything. You failed.
Yeah, I put it.
There it is.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Holy
Wow.
crap.
So we got.
Wow, yeah.
Oh God, and there's the Fans Toys Fortress Maximus in the background.
Yep.
That's good. That if it ever gets done, it's going to tower over everything.
It's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
What's that
Jeez,
thing
That
on the
Fort,
very
that Fort Max
end?
is gonna be a game changer.
That's it. That's the
That
original
Fort Max is
Max.
never coming. That Fort Max is never
Yeah.
coming. No,
The
the
one
one
on
on the
the-
right,
coming,
that's the Titans Return Fort
Is
Max.
that the Titans?
No,
Return
no. I
Fort
mean
Max?
on the left, on the far left behind the.
That is the
That's the
Sky.
Sky
That's a
Striker.
HasLab Sky Striker.
That's a 3 3/4
Yes.
Sky Striker.
That's the three.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So imagine if they did this for classified. Isn't it? That's why it's never going to happen, guys. I don't think the classified is ever going to happen.
Mm,
They got
they're
Turtle
gonna give you.
Man.
They're gonna give you a snake lair, or a cat's lair. I said snake lair because I'm looking at Snake Mountain.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's
Keep in mind, Ricky, that cat's lair is nowhere in scale. Otherwise, we'd have closet for
Oh.
the Thunder Tank.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
nowhere.
So
yeah.
um,
That's why I'm
yeah.
saying they could get away with a Sky Striker. It's not going to be perfectly 100% in
No,
scale,
but
it could be.
but
bigger.
it has to be almost double that. They're not going to do it.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think they're going to do it.
Brink,
It's
if you have
just
that
too
link still, that
big.
picture you showed us the one time of the homemade Sky Striker, if you could send that to one of us, that'd be great. We can actually see what.
Oh yeah, that 3D printed one. Yeah, that thing was
Yeah,
crazy.
Brink showed us something the other day. If he has,
Yeah,
it,
I
that'd be
actually saw him on YouTube not so long ago. A
That
video
is
about
crazy
it. That
to
thing is
me.
Massive.
How many of these things that I've seen in person and how just dwarfed everything is.
Yeah. So I just noticed they have the old, smaller Marvel Universe Days of Future Past Sentinel in there.
great. I see
Yep,
that.
I see that behind
Hidden,
HasLab.
hidden behind the Unicron.
Uh-huh.
They look at the sides of the Sentinel.
Just
Look
compared
at
to
the
that
size of
Mhm.
Look,
Mhm.
1,
It
2,
is bigger.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 9 of these things. Wait. Let me recount this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 of these things are all made by the same company.
one. Jesus.
All made by Hasbro.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
The Marvel Legends, Unicron, Fort
Siege
Max.
Optimus, Fort Max.
I didn't even count. I'm not counting the little things. I counted the big things.
Yeah.
Like
The
The Millennium
Razor
Falcon, the
Crest.
Sky
the Razor
Striker, the Razor
Crest,
Crest.
the
Mhm.
sail barge.
Sail barge. Yeah.
God,
So-
and that's Super 7's turtle van on the left, right? So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, unreleased.
crazy.
And that's the third party one on the right.
Yep. Or
No, the
maybe
one on the
vice.
right is the NECA.
Oh,
Yes,
the
and
NECA one.
NECA.
Okay.
Yeah, NECA.
I
Mhm.
didn't
Alright, so-
realize it was that much smaller.
Yeah,
Yeah. Crazy.
that is crazy, dude. And this thing's gonna be taller than all this except for that Fort Max in the back.
In the chat, someone give me a thumbs up. Raise your hand if you have all of these so far that's been released.
All of them.
I want to
No.
know. I want to know who has. So I guarantee you, someone we know has all of these already.
I have
No.
Dom does. Where's Dom at?
I don't think.
Oh, I
don't
guarantee you,
think I know
Dom.
anyone.
Oh, I guarantee you, Dom has all of these. Like, let's
I
just
have
not.
Galactus
But he don't have
and
them on
Fort
display.
Max.
Yeah.
I want to see someone who has all of this on display.
I
And
used to have
how
the
they
Days of
managed
Future
to do
Past.
it.
I used
So
to
did
have
I.
the Days of Future Past Sentinel, but I got rid of them. So the only thing I have left in here is the HasLab Unicron.
So
I have the Sentinel and the Galactus and that Fort Max.
I have the Fort Max and the Sentinel. I don't have Galactus. I don't have Unicron. I do need and want a Unicron eventually, but I don't have him.
I only have a Unicron in this picture.
Unicron twins. Bong.
I mean, it's pretty nuts.
Yeah, that's
There.
a great picture.
I
Thank you.
appreciate.
Hey, shout out to Esteban for finding that for us,
Yeah,
man.
thanks,
That's
sir.
really
Thank you,
cool. Thank you,
Esteban.
dude. That
I
was
appreciate you saying you have one to sell, but I'm not paying the $1,600, $1,800 that it's going for right now.
Fan bro. Fan bro.
That is just not happening.
you came on our show and our chat squad, Darren. That means you gotta give it to him for a discount, dude. You
No,
gotta
I'm
let
not.
him-
I would never even look. I would never want someone
Them's
to
the
give that to
rules.
me for it to.
40
Knowing
bucks in
as
a
much
trade.
money you can make for that, no, make your money. Scalp the
Mhm.
shit out of somebody. Charge $2,500. Get it. Make that money.
40 bucks in a trade, dude. 40 bucks in a trade. That's it. So
Man.
what else? Like, okay, so we just saw that was. Oh, look! You better look again, E. He gave you the huge realm price.
10 for the realm.
That's not
Oh, that's
bad.
actually good.
That's really
That's
good.
actually
Thing's-
decent.
No, that is a good price for
that
it.
thing's pushing 18 to 22.
I know,
easily.
and I'm still not can't do it
God
right
bless
now.
Is that,
America.
is that,
Not-
is that sealed in box there?
Just not in the cards.
No.
Look at Wolfie's like, oh, is it sealed in the
Dude, I
box?
got two.
I already have one. I don't need this.
Yeah. There's
Jeremy
mine
B,
hanging
what
out
turtle
down
van you
there.
got coming?
That's actually a used price.
I think he's got the Neko.
I think he's got the
NECA or Super
cartoon
7?
one coming.
Yeah, he said sealed in box.
The NECA.
That's a damn good price. That's a damn good price.
Shout
Someone
out
hit
to
him
Darren.
up and get that price.
Darren,
Shout out to
Darren,
Darren.
if you're willing to take a couple high fives to knock some of that price down, dude, you might have to slide in my DMs. But
Put me on
okay,
a
so
payment
what else?
plan, $100
Yeah.
a month.
That's it. Hey, it's cash money, buddy. That's it. It'll roll. So what else do we have? Like there's other like big things out there. We just saw the pictures on that. You said you have Sentinel. Derek, do you have any of those big huge things they were just showing in there? The Fort Max, you said. What
Yeah,
else?
I got the I got the Fort Max. I got the Sentinel and the Galactus. I'm trying to find a picture I took because they're both standing they're on the sides of my TV.
You don't have the HasLab
uh,
Unicron?
No, I don't have the HasLab Unicron. No.
Oh, Darren, you got two
No.
fish in the water, man. You better drop the hook in there and get one of them. Two of them. What about you? Gort probably has like a 10-foot
No,
tall
I mean,
Brontosaurus or something.
I mean, you're right. The Ark, the Nemesis, Scorponok, they were all massive figures that they made by Hasbro.
I mean, I didn't make the picture, Dormammu, so
Yeah.
we can talk to whoever made that picture
Yeah.
about leaving those
I
out.
don't, but I
Um,
don't think they're that big. I think they're more in line with that Fort Max more than they are with all the other stuff that was in that picture.
What?
The Ark and all that.
Yeah, the
I
Fort
think
Max
you're
was
right.
in that picture.
Yeah, they're like Titan. That's what I'm saying. They're more in
Yeah.
line with that size. They're like
But
Titan
those
size.
Titans are huge, though.
Yeah,
They're not
They ain't
little.
they're no masterpiece combiner huge.
You
They're
don't
not.
understand
They're not little.
how you don't understand how big something is until you actually have it in hand. Like that Thunder Tank, it's just that's cool. The box arrives. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
It wasn't until you showed it next to that freaking Omega Supreme. I was like, holy shit! And I've seen other pictures and videos of it, but next to that, I was able because that I can get the scale of. You know, everything else I was just kind of guessing at how big it was.
Yeah.
Jesus, that thing is massive.
You know, another thing that I like, you know, I see Chris when I was at his house, the Razor Crest.
That Razor Crest is huge,
Thing is
dude. I was not
I'm like, what
expecting
the?
that.
Like, this is 3/4. What the fuck?
3 3/4.
I was
This
not
thing is
expecting that to be that
massive.
big. Yep.
You know, I remember the first time I saw the sail barge in person, I was like, holy shit. But I wasn't surprised,
Mhm.
you know, because I mean, I've seen it's the sail barge. I know it's supposed to be like. I just did not realize that the Razor Crest was supposed to be that damn big.
Mhm.
And when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck? Like, how do you guys buy? How do you do this? You know, how do you justify it for people who are buying these things? And this is for the chat squad, you guys on the panel here. Like, how do you do it?
We're addicts. That's how we
Money
justify
aside.
it.
Yeah.
Hey,
'Cause
Dormammu's got
it
a
was
good
either
question.
it was either this or meth. So
Oh,
good
and there,
this.
and
You
there
know,
you go.
are your dicks just as big so that your wives don't care? You know, you keep them that happy that they're like, yeah, let's go and you can buy whatever you want. Cause I'm like, God damn, if I bought something like that in this house, yeah, me and my wife might have a talking to.
All right, someone, give me the spotlight back. Brian, send me that picture. Let me know if it's up.
Jesus.
Look at that. That's a 1/12
Wow.
scale Sky Striker with no wings, but still, that's
And
how
that's
big
the
that was.
classified.
That's without the wing.
Yep.
Yeah, he made it for his classified. Yeah,
Yeah, but,
he's
but
doing
see,
other
when it-
things too. These guys.
but it's a scale thing. That dude might be 2.5 feet tall. We don't know how big it is.
Does he look 2.5 feet tall, Ricky?
I don't
No
judge
offense to
people
that
by.
dude, but
I
come
don't.
on.
I don't judge people by looks, Wolfie.
Well, I do.
What scale
Fuck
is
that
that?
9 foot tall dude.
What scale is that Triceratops?
There
in
is
the
a
back?
Triceratops in
You
the
stupid
background.
boy.
He's got a whole train going around the top of it.
Yeah, those look like those look like the Lionel O gauge trains.
See, that's
Wow,
insane.
that is crazy
Yeah,
nuts, dude.
like at what point is it irresponsible for a company to make this stuff? Where like
See, that's a good question. And I guess like how much longer can it get away with this? Because
There has to
I
be.
mean,
There has to be an
there's
end
got to be a
point.
limit, right? Because like, okay,
Mhm.
you just did the Thunder Tank. You're doing Cat's Lair. Dormammu even said, are they going to do a Tower of Owens? Are they going to do Mumra's Pyramid? They're doing the Turtles too. Is there going to be a Technodrome and a sewer?
The other
place?
one he brought up too was the Mask Boulder Mountain. That would be fucking huge,
All right,
dude.
so Super
God
7
damn.
is a very interesting company to talk about this stuff with because they like to make this big stuff for these lines.
Yeah,
I would
but
see them
HasLab
doing.
too, though.
Yeah, the HasLab also, but Super
HasLab
7 does
quality's
Turtles.
better. HasLab quality better.
Mom, look, say what you will about the figures. I have never heard a single complaint about the quality of the Snake Mountain or any of these big things they make. You know, those they seem to hit those for just fine. You know, I don't know, like
Lou
would they
nailed
do a
it.
turtle? Would they do the Technodrome next?
They need to do a sewer diorama and work up from there, man. Don't just skip straight to the Terradrome. Like that thing would be. Oh my
Technodrome, not
god.
Technodrome, not Terradrome.
That's GI Joe.
Yeah, Terradrome is GI Joe. Sorry, guys. Yeah, but Technodrome, dude, that would have to be okay. So Unicron in planet mode, that Terradrome would have to be the whole diameter with the rings of just the body of the Terradrome.
See, I think that would be another thing, Ricky. That
Technodrome.
just like Cat's Lair wouldn't be quite in scale.
Yeah.
'Cause
But I'm
again,
saying that it
not
would have to be that
insane.
big. It would be out of scale, even at that size.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it would have to be that big to just even get you in the ballpark.
That was a fat vehicle. Oh, that was a fat base too. Oh shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Damn,
but
dude.
even if you're just like a GI Joe fan, okay, like okay, you're getting two vehicles now. Like, what's the stopping point? I mean, like, how you got to be thinking about that, right?
You heard noise?
I heard a noise too.
Okay.
Yeah. I still haven't pulled the trigger on Dragonfly yet. Like, I am really trying to justify doing it.
I may have to untrigger it now with these exclusives that just came out. So
I got 3 days to make up my mind. I backed it, but we'll see. Because, like I said, this door. I don't know. I don't know if it's a door we should have went through. Because again, you think about it, you don't realize until you have it.
But Lou nailed it. He said the limit is when no one will pay for the stuff. Until then, the sky is the limit. They're
That's
going to keep
facts.
trying it. They're going to keep stretching it until that
And they're
day
gonna
they hit
push
that
it.
limit. Yep.
They're gonna one company's gonna push it to the point one day where
It breaks.
all right, this is just too much.
And I think Super 7 is going to be that company. I really do.
I'm going to say ramen.
What are they making?
They'll push
so
it.
big?
They'll push it too far with their CAD releases. They won't ever actually make the damn.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not worried. Fuck ramen. I ain't worried about that.
They're gonna make the what is it? The Hawk base was in Silverhawks. What was that shit?
Hawkhaven.
Hawkhaven.
That's
a
a huge
bitch.
one.
That's one that would put the Cat's Lair to kind of dwarfed in size. So that thing would be fucking huge. If they
And that's another. Well, I don't know if Super 7's even
They're not
continuing with
doing
the
it, though.
Silverhawks, but
I heard
that
they
would be
weren't.
something else.
I
Exactly.
heard they are.
So
I
I don't know.
Hawkhaven? Hawkhaven?
Yeah, Hawkhaven's a
Oh.
space asteroid. That's
that's
pretty
massive.
Right.
It's a whole
there,
fucking
right?
planet. Yeah, it's a whole fucking.
It's a whole
could-
planet.
I can see
It's
them making
Pluto.
something for it. You know, it's they're
Again, not completely in scale, right?
yeah. Obviously
No,
not
of course,
completely.
never.
They're showing you that they're not afraid to push the envelope with size.
Yeah.
That
I
okay,
think if-
Dormammu's kind of knocking on the door. That Fans Toys Fort Max might be that breaking point because a 4-foot tall transforming robot is going to be hard. That's a hard push.
And again, what's next? Scorponok,
Yeah.
And it's going to retail at
Metroplex.
close to 1,500.
Probably, yep, easily.
That's crazy.
And depending when they actually do it, the longer they wait, the more and more expensive things get. So the more and more you go up.
I like it, Dormammu. #, divorce class in the chat squad. There you go. Divorce class fan Fort Max is what you called it.
No,
I
do not believe in like toys.
I don't believe in like
Not
toys.
at all.
What's a like toys?
God, I forgot all about leg toys. Thanks, Darren.
Yeah.
What was their big prime?
No, theirs is
they're
that.
doing
that's
they're
a
doing
Metroplex.
that.
Yeah,
I believe the
that's
Light
like a
Toys
4-foot
makes
tall Metroplex.
I believe the dude, and for reasons that we all know, I'm not even gonna mention his name, but he makes that shit for himself and just makes everybody thinks he's gonna get it manufactured and all that bullshit. No,
I've never seen
no
that
way,
dude that
no.
does like toys.
I don't
think
believe in like toys.
I think him and the Ramen Toys guy are the same guy. I think he's fucking with everybody. I think it's the same dude fucking with people.
Yeah,
And he's ace
and
from
Ricky.
Ramen Toys.
Fuck both of them.
That's right.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I would never, ever give Light Toys any kind of money up front for something.
Okay, gun to head, you can't say neither. You have to choose one. Ramen or like toys. Who you buying something from?
Well, it would be
Where's
ramen.
Like
Toys.
Toys?
It would be
Yeah.
ramen. It would be ramen because at least they put stuff out.
Like
Right.
toys
I mean,
put stuff out. They had the upgrade
put
kits
it-
and stuff.
And yeah, they do upgrade the $350 upgrade kits. Fuck him.
Ramen Toys put out Ramen has put out 3 broken things, like with huge QC issues.
I'd probably buy from ramen first.
Okay.
What upgrade kits did Leg Toys do? Refresh my memory.
He made
He
upgrade
did
kits.
for Computron,
Yeah, there. You see it. They move the same in them high weeds. You see it, man.
They did it for Abominus, the Unique Toys Abominus.
For a couple of those older combiners to get them to the new,
Yeah.
All right, got it.
Didn't
like
they
to
do one
match
for-
the
Okay.
size, like
Okay.
Toy World
Yeah.
Debbie.
Yeah, like the Predator King upgrade kit and all that kind of shit. Yeah. Lou, I am not repeating that, sir. We'll never have it.
Yeah, moving on. Moving on.
So what is okay? So let me.
Gort, wait. I want to ask Gort. What is the biggest thing?
Who's driving here? Who's driving?
I want to ask Gort a question.
Oh god
Yeah.
damn it! Even when I'm driving, I get no respect.
I want to know what's the biggest thing you have
I
so
respect
far.
you.
Biggest. I mean, like out of that picture.
Pause.
Well, maybe not even out of that picture. Look, this is 2023. We don't pause no more. Grow up.
Whammy.
No, that's so to speak.
I'm thinking.
It's got to be a brontosaurus from Dino Riders. It's got to be.
No, I don't have that.
They're not that big.
No, well
They-
that one is. That one's actually pretty large.
But compared to some of the stuff we see in that picture, like
Not
He had-
height wise, but that
Yeah.
thing is also like it's
What's
a
the
3
title
foot
of
long
this show?
dinosaur.
Mm.
I don't know,
Size
Fort
queens.
Max is probably the biggest thing on the shelf right now. Like I mean I had Omega and other things that were large, and I've gotten rid of them.
Don't you have the Toy World Debbie back there?
Yeah, that's smaller.
That's smaller than Fort Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fort Max is a couple inches taller than that.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That Titans Return Fort Max?
Do you want me to bring it over here?
I'm not arguing.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
have it.
On the desk
actually,
right here, right
yes. Actually, yes. We would love to see the size comparison, and that's not me being sarcastic at all.
You just give me a
You
second.
got it, Gord?
Give me a
Tom.
second.
All right.
We'll banter. We'll
All
banter.
good is I
between
got him
then.
right here. So
What's CAK? I don't get it.
Cack.
It's okay.
back.
Oh, CAC. Got it. I just needed to hear it. I just couldn't read it that way. Gotcha. Look at Esteban making CAC jokes.
Love Esteban.
Cool dude. Cool dude.
You can't.
I still have.
You
I still
can't
have
help
that
but love.
picture on.
Oh,
You know,
Dormammu brought something up. Highlight Dormammu's last thing there. If someone could do
I
that
just
for
remember
me,
which one was
please.
it too. Lego. He's not wrong. They started putting out those things where they're kind of
Yeah.
like glass cases, like for
That's a
individual
good
ones.
one, Dormammu.
Yeah, I've
Lego,
seen those,
Lego
like,
makes
is it-
some
is it
pretty
display
large
case?
Yeah,
displays, and then when you get into the like, I've seen people with the city building
Yep,
Yeah.
and like the
In the
Hogwarts
basement?
castle and all that.
in
shit.
the basements
It's
where they
wild.
build these
Hi,
Legos,
Chan and JD.
I was just gonna say I can't wait to see that. What they're
where they
cooking up
build
down
these
there.
Lego cities and stuff. It's impressive.
Yeah, like the Lego movie, like what Will,
Yeah, the Lego
Will
movie.
Ferrell built, right?
Yeah, it's impressive. It's
Mr.
amazing,
Business.
and it's scary as fuck. God forbid something happens, and your table falls and collapse. You're
That's why you
I-
use the Craggle. You don't have to worry about it. It ain't going nowhere.
you're not supposed to glue your Legos.
Facts.
You're not supposed to glue what you call it together, either jigsaws, but I've done that before. So I made a whole entire posters and then framed them. I'm a fucking savage over here. All right, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna take this for a second, and I'm gonna go one by one. Derek, what is the piece that you would have to buy that you think would be the absolute biggest thing in your collection that Miss Shawn would let you get away with?
All right, I got them on the table.
Jesus Christ, I never realized that Titans Return was that big, dude.
Yeah.
So, spotlight that man.
Well, we already talked about the Fort Max, the Fans Toy
Mhm.
Sport Max. So
And she's okay with that?
Yeah, Fort Max.
because I gave it a number.
Nice.
Yeah, there you
We
go.
got G2
See?
constructor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You should be at what, 23
Just shy of 20 almost. It looks like
in your A stance.
Yep.
23.
Wow. Got
So
3 inch
3 inches
difference. on all
taller.
of them. God bless. I never realized it was that big.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
I wish that's what she would say.
Womp womp.
But yeah, that
And she's cool with that idea, that big ass Fort Max coming in the house.
I mean, we talked about it. So it was like
It ain't a no yet, huh?
it ain't a no, but it ain't a yes either. We talked
Gotcha.
about it, and it was like because I
Hey,
was
man.
guesstimating the price for it because it's fan stores, you know.
Yeah.
And I threw out that number to her, and she was like, I don't know. And I was like, yeah, I don't know either. But you know, I don't know if that's actually going to be a thing anyway. You know,
Yeah.
But here's-
and you know, and with that Fort Max, you can't throw that in the same category as the combiners because
No,
it's no,
It's its own
it's not.
thing.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
The engineering doesn't work the same.
I
I'm
think they're
very
gonna end up, I
interested-
think it's gonna.
they're gonna
end up
have
being a
to make
combiner.
it-
It's gonna end up being a combiner.
they're
but
gonna
it's
have
not-
to make it some kind of parts former.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, just like they did, because you know they had to do
With
the
the
same
Omega,
thing with
with
Terminus
part A and
Gigantic.
part B.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
A and B. But this thing will be
Yeah.
like A through
And-
Q.
I
Like, it's
just
gonna
so
be
you might need.
It's gonna be, and I'm
I
guessing.
don't know if there are enough letters in
that
the
it's gonna
alphabet,
be 4
Ricky.
parts. There's gonna be
They'll
4
use the
parts to that
Japanese
Fort
alphabet. It's
Max.
fine.
Yeah, but that Fansoys Fort Max is gonna be 4 parts. I'm already
Lowercase
calling it.
letters.
Yeah, like top 2 and then bottom 2. Yeah, it's gonna be
Mhm.
something like that's gonna be nuts. And Darren was talking about it over there. It's easy to sell because it's not a singular purchase. You're gonna be able to break it up. But Dare, what are you gonna do? What's your wife gonna say when you stand a 4 foot tall, grown ass, fucking preteen transformer in your house and say this is going somewhere? This is
Yeah.
gonna be huge. Oh, let's not even talk about it as like 3 blitzways. Let's not even go into all that, man. We ain't gonna go
Oh.
there.
That's another good one.
That's another. That's
But,
another pretty
Another
big
good one.
figure.
But
How tall is
Here's
that
So
boy?
that's the one you think will be
17,
the that's
18, I think, right?
what I'm trying to see
That's
is
what
what you
goes.
think the edge of the envelope is. Anything past that is just not happening.
yeah, I can already call it. Because I would make that call too. It's just like because it's gonna be a thing of where am I gonna put it, and because that that land base, the Diaclone land base that I was
Mhm.
talking about.
Yeah, the A
there's
and B
2
thing.
parts to that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A and B one. I'm already trying to figure out. I want to actually handle that one. I want to play with that one. That's going to be one that's going to sit somewhere, and I'm going to be actively playing with it. So that's why I want it so bad. And then when that other piece comes, the top piece, yeah, that's going to be me all day, taking
All right.
days off of work just to interact with that joint.
And we
But
know
that Fort Max is definitely the one for me.
okay. And we know Eric's cutoff is a Marvel Legends, but if you were to go outside the Marvel Legends scale, what's your cutoff? What do you think is the one where you're like, nope, can't do it? And then secondary, which one is the one where your wife is like, absolutely not?
Well, I can tell you right now, Fast Source Fort Max situation being where it is now is a 100% fuck you get. Not only do you get that out the house, take yourself with it. Now, look, so like I have my display wall here, right, with all
Mhm.
my billies, right.
Mhm.
What fits here, and that is that, right.
Right.
So, like, I'm thinking, like, like, yes, I could put a Unicron here. I could put a Super 7 Snake Mountain.
Mhm.
The issue with the Thunder Tank is that it doesn't fit on the belly.
Right. It sticks
Yeah.
out too far at that
It's
point.
just the dimensions are just so crazy. I couldn't fit it on the belly. I can't fit it on top of a belly.
Mhm.
I could put the Dragonfly on top of a belly.
Right.
Like whatever's over here is over here. There's not much caring.
You're muted, dude. I think your microphone cut
To
out.
how I handle my wall,
Mhm.
until we move. And look, if we move, well,
Now let's
I
say
won't say-
space isn't
I
an
won't-
issue. Space isn't it. You have the house y'all are wanting to get into. You have that house. What is the
she
even
wouldn't care
having a house?
if it's look. She probably wouldn't say much. Honestly, she probably really wouldn't. She doesn't really bother. So I don't want to put it like that. But with me in the collection, as long as bills are paid, what goes into savings goes into savings. Like as long as all this is handled, and it's never no, we can't do this because I bought a toy. We can't go out to. She doesn't ask questions. She doesn't. She just lets it. She lets it ride. Lets it be. Like I would know. Like we would know that Fort Max is coming a year in advance from Fansoy because you'd start getting the renders, and that is something I know I would have to literally just start putting money aside for, so that when it does come out, I'm not like, oh my god, I just filled up my entire credit card to pay for Fansoys. No.
See, and the reason why I ask is what's her limit? Because like we have a house, and I have my own room for my stuff. But Kara still every once in a while when she comes in here gives me that little bit of the what the fuck side eye about my Unicron. Like she's like that's all a bit much, that was. Hey, we found the unedited Cats movie. It's on
Yeah,
Netflix
but is it it's too big and I don't want you to own it, or wow,
Yeah.
that's just big and I don't believe you own it.
It's more like we did it. You got it. Let's not try to push against the edge of that envelope anymore. Like it's one that I would have to do like Darren. I'd have to do a lot of honeydew shit and without talking back and without arguing to push up to a Unicron level thing again. Like just size wise. Because it also
speaks
big.
to planning your displays too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You're going to be getting large things like this. You definitely got to plan not only the spot for it, you got to plan the actual display for it. You know,
as long as I stick to the agreed upon parameters of my space, I don't think there would be much of a problem, pushback issue. You know, when we buy the house and I have my basement, you know, what's down there is down there. It's my man cave. She's not gonna say much. Um, I mean, I bring in a 4 foot tall robot. She 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 might look at me like, you lost your damn mind. Like, this is it. Like, where, like, might look at me like I've lost my marbles, but it's not like a get mad thing, right? She's not gonna get mad.
Gotcha.
And if she asks how much, and if she ever asks how much it costs, I'm just gonna say I bought it for Dave for $20.
That's all right. $40 in trade.
I bought it for Dave told me for $20 in trade.
Shout out to Dave.
I helped him move. I helped him move a TV, and he told me for $20.
Yo, that's one of the models. You gotta call him first, though.
Yeah, make sure he's got you. Well, Dave already knows the guy code. He already knows the rules.
We already know. I won in a raffle. Oh, what? Don't worry about it. I won a $10 raffle.
We know a guy who runs raffles, and I got it for $16. Don't even worry about it.
Well, $10 raffle.
Right.
So that is literally, you think the make or break is the amount of room for the display.
The make or break is the agreed upon amount of room for the display.
Awesome.
Yes.
So we're gonna go to Wolf, and we have a surprise guest gonna pop in for one part. But the first question is, what is your cutoff, Wolf? What is your too much?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
take it like a champ, huh?
You know what? I got to be honest. If they do the Fans Toys Fort Max, I think that's it. I think that's my no.
You would say no to that.
I think I would. I got to be honest. I think I would. I have the what's the smaller head? You know, what's his name?
Hannibal.
Cerebros, whatever.
Cerebro. Yeah.
I think that's enough. I don't know. Because I think it's going to be super heavy, super expensive, and come in 12 parts. And I don't know. I just think that might be too much.
But it would look so good with Legends. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it would look.
Your no, or would that be?
No, we're going to go. Hold on. Whoa.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Whoa. Ain't no side seat driving over here. Stay in your lane. We got this. We got this.
No sidecar.
Got it. No sidecar at all. This is not Last Crusade. There's no sidecar. So, Gotcha. All right, so that's your answer. Fort Max is your definite no. What is the thing that you would feel most comfortable, like the biggest thing that exists that you would buy that you're comfortable with having in your collection and not feeling kind of, I don't know, a way about it? Is that Cat Slayer within the realm of possibilities?
That's the debate right now. I got to be honest. Like I said, I have the Thunder Tank. It's wonderful, but it's really huge. And that, I don't know, that Thunder Tank, maybe it's a Thunder Tank. Maybe the Cat Slayer is too much.
All right, cool. Let's get the cool Wolfenstein on here. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Put the cool one on.
Yeah, she don't want to be on camera, but I'll
Oh, too bad. We see you. You're on camera. Too late.
Hang on. You got special guest.
No, give it a headset.
Look at that with the upgrade.
Hey,
Hi,
what's up, Crystal?
Hey, how you guys? Sorry, I look real bad. I was getting ready for bed.
Get out of here.
Great.
Get out of here. Don't make us start hitting on you in front of your husband. It'll be weird for everybody. Don't even worry about it. So the question that I'm running at everybody, I've asked all of them, what is their cutoff on something that's too big for a collection? And then I've asked, what do you think your spouse's cutoff is? Something that's too big to put in the house and have in the collection. And you graced us with your presence. So let us think, what is your thought on what's too big in this nerd stuff that we get into for Wolfie to get into your house?
Honestly, I haven't run into anything yet that's too big. I thought Unicron may have been too big, but once it got here and out of the box, it was awesome and I was cool with it. Thunder Tank is big. We don't really have a good place for it yet, but once we get a good place, it'll be fine. I think as long as we have the space for it, where it's not a hindrance, it'll be fine. If it's like bigger than, a piece of furniture, and we just don't have the room for it, then it's time to say no.
That's the no spot.
That's the no spot. But as long as we have a spot for it and it fits, it looks good, then it's fine. Like,
okay. And while you're on earphones and he can't defend himself because he doesn't know what's being said right now, is he as big a goober as we all think he is? Is he really a goober? Tell the truth. He can't hear you. He won't know what you're talking about. He won't know what you're talking about. It's okay. Well, actually, jokes aside, what he was saying was you're actually low key pressuring him into getting the cat's lair. Like, is that true?
I'm kind of an enabler. It's really, really bad because the thing is, like, he makes the money. He works really, really hard.
Right.
And he'll be looking at something and kind of be talking himself out of it. Like, no, maybe I shouldn't get this. Maybe it costs too much. Maybe we don't have the room for it. I'm just like, babe, if you want it, get it. Like,
nice.
Real quick, this happened at Reston or TFCon where what was it? It was the
we had our wedding money.
No, yeah, it was the Zeta Bruticus. I was staring at it the whole show, and she just quit being an idiot, get it.
Just get it. Nice.
That's my wife.
Yeah, that's my wife.
Yeah,
so just so you know, I told him, I was like,
yeah.
if y'all weren't already married, you should marry that one because that's keeper status right there, man. That's great.
I just tell him all the time, like, hey, if you want it, just do it. Just get it because you're gonna regret it if you don't, and then you pay late tax.
Look at this. Yeah. Look at she knows the terminology and everything, man. Marry her again. You know what? Divorce her so you can remarry her. That's what you need to do. Just do it again. Thank you, Miss Crystal. We appreciate you coming on.
Wow.
We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night, guys.
Thanks, Crystal. Take care.
Dude, that's awesome. That's
awesome. So
she knows who wears the pants around here. Oh,
so we took a vote while you were gone, Wolf.
You're out of here.
We took a vote while you were gone, Wolf, and we're just gonna approach you, Crystal.
We're gonna
fine. I'll enjoy my Friday nights.
Yeah, we're gonna upgrade our Wolfenstein Square. We're gonna upgrade. When you get off,
cool.
Make sure
that was cool.
So to speak. When you get off, make sure you tell her we said thank you.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. That was awesome. She did that. All right, Gort, turn your camera back on. Why are you so many of y'all sitting on here with your cameras off on Friday night?
I'm eating dinner.
We're hungry.
Oh my god.
But this is not the time to eat dinner.
Yeah,
your camera's off too.
Well, my camera's off because I got my daughter sitting on my lap.
Gotcha.
That's a whole
her
limit?
Thing.
What's my daughter's limit?
Yeah,
and Encanto Castle.
she got a Barbie dream house over here that's bigger than fucking. You know what? That might give you a good idea of what the castle there might be, because that dream house is almost 4 feet tall.
Yeah, those are all pretty big, huh?
Well, all doll Barbie those Barbie houses, they're all like that. They're all pretty big.
What is Barbie's scale considered?
They're 12. She's a 12-inch figure.
Yeah, I think they're like 10, 12 inches.
That's 1/6 then, huh?
Yeah,
no,
pretty much. Yeah.
Barbie's not 12 inch. She's smaller than that.
Yeah, she's like 10 inches. Like 9, 10.
Yeah, I thought it was like 9.5 or 10 or something.
Yeah, but she's that scale.
So she's like 10 scale.
Gets her like
like a 10 scale, like those statues. What are those Iron Studio
10
statues?
scale, 6 scale, whatever you want to call it. She's in that range.
Yeah.
Like how Deca and Super 7 and McFarlane all consider themselves 1/12 scale, even though they're not all. They're really not.
So the floor of the dream house of the doll house is 1/6 scale, exactly in size. And then Barbie is a little shorter than that, so she can fit and move around. They move around.
So I looked it up. The older Barbies were smaller, but the current ones are 12 inch. So Hot Toys are definitely dolls.
Look at all. Why is our subscription numbers dropping? What the hell just happened?
All right, let me.
All right, so we've been around everybody.
While you're doing that,
if
you don't mind the mess, I will show you how tall that Barbie dream house is.
You got
people to get an idea.
Put something in scale. Put a pack of Newports next to it, so I know how big it is. I know how tall Newports are. All right, so while he's doing that, Gort, let's move to you, man.
Mhm.
What's your cutoff? What is your absolute? Yeah, I'm not getting anything bigger than this. There's just no way.
Probably that Fort Max. I'm not really in the plans for anything larger, and even something like the His tank. It's bigger than that. It's chunky, but it's it's small,
right?
Compared to that.
And that's the Titans return Fort Max.
So the Takara, but yeah, same thing.
Okay.
The Barbies have a strip club. Yeah, you know what? Yo.
Yeah, Lou got issues.
Lou puts out Christmas stripper pictures. You've never seen that with his figures? No joke. No joke.
What's up, Lou? All right, Barbie house.
So okay, Gort, we're gonna ignore you for a second and look at this instead.
Yeah, if I could get this camera angle right.
Oh, she got the fancy one too, man.
She got the,
look at Eric. Look at EE flexing on us with his Barbie Super Dream house.
Okay, give me an idea. There's a bat there for scale. There's a bat there for scale.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Did that bat just take out the Barbie? Oh,
have you had the talk with your daughter about how that's going to be where the cat's lair goes, and she's got to disassemble that?
So you get an idea of how big that thing is.
Yeah.
It comes up. I mean, we all know I'm not the tallest person in the world, but
that's still pretty damn tall, dude.
Wrap to your man boobs.
So have you explained to her that that's got to go because you're buying a cat's lair this year?
No, I'm not buying a cat's lair.
Like, I love you, baby, but you're gonna look. You have your choice: the Encanto house or the Barbie house. One of them got to go because we're getting a cat's lair in this bad boy. That is.
Can I show one more thing?
Yes. As long as it's something appropriate for our child-friendly show.
All right, hang on, because I forgot all about this. So I'm gonna. Let me know when the screen comes up.
Oh, the Jedi Starfighter.
That's a 6th scale. 6th scale. That's a hot toy in there. How big do you think that is?
Bless. Wow. Well, the Hot Toys is 12-inch figure sitting in there like it's nothing. So that's got to be at least 3 feet long. At least.
Yeah, you guys thought 112 was bad.
I want to know where the bottom of R2D2 goes when he's in that thing, because it's a very flat ship.
You probably pop him apart. He separates in the middle.
Wait, so is that a 1/6 scale R2D2 then?
Yeah, this is hot toys.
Those are hot toys in there.
Look on the side, it's a 6 scale figure. So this is a 6 scale vehicle. This is probably bigger than anything that we've seen tonight.
Yeah.
Well, they've done a couple other.
Have they?
Did they do an X-wing?
I don't think so. They did they did that Clone Wars Walker thing.
They did something else. I think they did a Batmobile.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did that.
They did a Batmobile. They did a Batmobile. They did a Batmobile.
Okay.
That's absolutely
Esteban,
massive.
No. Oh no. Well, look, we're supposed to defend Esteban at all costs, but that man said moist. I don't know if I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with that.
All right, Russ, take it easy.
I think we found my no
factor. I bet you can. And you know what, Brink? When I get to his tank, I'm going to take out, because it has a little parking garage on the side. I'm going to put his tank in there just for you and take a picture.
Please do that.
That'd be awesome. All right, so let's circle back to Gort real quick. You said Fort Max is your no. Like that's your cutoff. The Titans return.
Yeah, definitely height wise, but even like the Dragonfly. If I go in on that in the last days here, it's going to be because I think that Crazy Legs is a for sure thing, and I already do.
Okay.
But I'm going to sell that helicopter right away. I just want 2 of the figures, and then I'll sell the rest.
Wild Bill and Crazy Legs.
No, I want Wild Bill and Glenda.
Okay.
I want Crazy Legs because it's one more thing to sell.
Gotcha. All right. So now, what do you think?
Gord over here.
What do you think? I don't know if you've ever said it on here, so I'm not going to dox or anything. But what do you think Miss Gort would say about?
She doesn't care.
Like she, if you wanted to get the fans Toys Fort Max, she's just like, go for it.
So she brought down my food earlier, and that's when I turned the camera off, and I showed her the picture of all of the stuff, like Galactus and the Snake Mountain and all that, and she points immediately to the big giant Fort Max. What the fuck is that? I was like, it's like a 4 foot tall Fort Max. She's like, that's almost it's like up to my shoulder. I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, who the hell wants that?
Everybody. Oh, if they make it. So
like if I tried to bring that in the house, like she would just look at me like, you don't need that. That's dumb.
But she
she's not
wouldn't
going to
stop
care
you.
that I have it. She
I
wouldn't
got you.
stop me. Like, it's never a problem that I have the things, but she will think it's stupid.
She'll side eye you and call you dumb for having it, but she'll still let you get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you
but
don't think she
most
has
of the
a
rest
limit?
of,
She doesn't have a limit size wise and shit like that for your collection?
Oh, too bad you asked about the collection.
I purposely added that on there because I don't want to hear
yeah,
nothing
no.
else.
No, there's no. I don't think there's any limitation.
Okay.
And then she buys plenty of her own stuff.
So I get side-eyed at size of some of these figures. Eric's is retained by size of space to display. Derek's is same thing, kind of place to display with a little less limitations. Gort's wife's like whatever, and Wolfie's wife is
Buy
get
it.
it, you big dummy. I don't want to hear your mouth. We need this in our house right
It's
now.
not bigger than a couch.
As long as it's not bigger than a couch, unless you already have a couch.
Mm.
Then the way she phrased it, I think as long as you have a couch and your couch-sized toy, it's okay.
Is that
you
my
have to have the
loophole, Ricky?
couch. That's a loophole, man.
It's my
I wrote that
loophole.
just for you.
Buy the couch. You're fine.
That's it. You're
Oh.
fucking welcome. Even if the couch is sitting in the front yard, welcome to Florida, motherfucker. It's okay.
My daughter also owns a kitchen that's almost the size of.
Oh, like the kids' kitchen thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those things are nuts nowadays, too.
It's not
Proper
not
scale
quite
of
as
size.
tall, almost, but a little bit wider than the Barbie house. So,
Eric, what scale would you say that kitchen is?
it's
The
6-year-old
1-to-1 scale.
6-year-old
1-to-1 scale.
It's
1-to-1 scale
6-year-old
of
girl
6-year-old.
height,
Perfect
6-year-old
scale.
girl scale. Yeah,
That's
so
sexist.
it's her height. It works perfect for
What is
her.
that? What is that? Third scale?
I don't know, maybe.
2.75 scale. So that's pretty cool, man.
When it
Like,
comes to the kids, though, she has an issue with the size of the toys.
oh, she says there's limits for their stuff.
Oh, and we fight all the time. She didn't want me to buy her dream house, but I did it anyway. She didn't want the kitchen. I did it. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, we're going. Yeah, we're
Yell
buying
all
it.
you want. This couch is comfortable. She's getting
You
that
know.
kitchen.
Barbie Dream Plane, same thing. Barbie Dream Plane, same thing. Yeah, no. She asked for
Is that
it
the one
for
where it's like
Christmas.
the Barbie 727 thing or whatever? It's like it's an actual big like jumbo jet looking thing.
It's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Leah's right there.
So that's pretty cool. I don't remember if we ever came up with a B topic, so I'm gonna start talking until somebody reads and answers my question, and I know. Okay, yeah, that's the yeah. I remember that one, and it came with like the stewardess Barbie or whatever she was, whatever they call them, flight attendants, whatever the proper phrasing is. Not quite the Captain Barbie, whatever.
All right.
So I don't know if Eric has us muted or if his microphone disconnected.
No, he's muted.
He's
muted.
both.
Okay.
Esteban asked, did any of your kids have the my size Barbie? Is that Fort Max size?
I had a My Buddy when I was a kid.
My cousin had the my size Barbie.
I had the My Buddy, and that was not my size. Because I was like
the Chucky doll.
No, I was like
It was-
6 foot tall when I was like 11, so it was
Yeah.
not my size.
Yeah.
I did
All
have
right.
a My Buddy. I have a great story. I have a great story I'm gonna tell y'all one time about the My Buddy. I've talked about him before. You know what? I'll tell you the story now. We got a few minutes. You brought up Chucky. So my former roommate, the one I told you I grew about, Aaron, the one I grew up with, like my brother, terrified of Chucky, terrified of him when we were kids. And I had a My Buddy doll. And so we lived in this house over here when I was younger. My mom and I lived here, and we had a house with like walk-in closets. And one time, Aaron and like his family came over. He has 2 sisters and his mom and dad. They came over, and me and his older sister, we're like the same age. We're like literally like 9 months apart. So we were in that assholey 11, 12-year-old picking on the little brothers and sisters age. We pushed him into the walk-in closet and threw the My Buddy doll in there with him, and then held the door shut so he couldn't pop out of it. Now,
you're fucked up.
wait for it. Now, on this next part's going to sound so made up. On my kids' heads, this next part is the absolute truth. Fast forward 15 years, and his older sister ends up renting the same house that I lived in when I was in high school or in middle school. She ends up back at that same house. And when she's moving in, we all go over there to help her move in her stuff and stuff. And, you know, having nostalgia moments and, hey, I remember here and this was my room and da-da-da and all that shit. Well, we get to where that walk-in closet is and we go in there and there's fucking handprints like on the wall, like little kids' handprints. And so from that day forward to this day now, this is 20 years later, we still say Aaron all the time that was him. He was so scared that he actually left like handprints in the wall trying to get the hell out of there. Or even though my buddy doll, terrified of that shit. Like terrified.
Ricky, what's it feel like? What does it feel like to psychologically scar someone?
It's like being a parent. Just I didn't have kids yet. Like it was great. It was practice for when I had kids later. It was cool.
Now, when you said that they bought that house, I thought you were going to say you shoved the guy in there again.
Oh no, it was awesome. Is as adults we all went down to Universal Studios and Hard Rock Cafe, and in the Hard Rock Cafe they have like movie props and stuff. And I have a picture. I'll share it to you guys. I have to dig it out. He was, oh, I'm not scared of Chucky. We were giving him shit about it again. Well, they had the actual Chucky doll from the movie, like the prop, like in a glass case, and we told him to take a picture next to it. And he's like, yeah, see, I'm not scared of it. And he like stood next to it and took a picture. If you look in the picture, you can actually see him trying to lean the fuck away from the Chucky doll or taking the picture. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. He is scarred by that. He will not watch a Chucky movie. And that he must have been like 8 or 9. So 30 years ago when that happened, and he will not watch a Chucky movie to this day. Good times.
Dude.
Good times.
I want to ask you guys a question.
What's up?
Shoot for it, man.
We're gonna go around here. Ricky, what was the biggest toy you owned as a kid?
I mean, technically, it would be like the what was it, big wheels? Because I had like one of those big wheels.
I don't know. That's a bike. Let's just
okay. So go out of that. So then
we'll go toys,
I would,
like toy. You know what I mean?
I had like the original Motu stuff. I had Castle Grayskull. I had Snake Mountain. I had the original Star Wars AT-AT. Like I had those size stuffs.
Okay, Derek.
The G1 Fort Max.
Okay, Wolf.
Also, the G1 Fort Max, which is actually upstairs still. Still have it.
You still have yours from when you were a kid?
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's
I still got
badass.
mine. I even got the Encore one.
That's pretty badass.
Look at you flexing.
Court, what was your biggest toy as a kid?
The Jurassic Park compound playset.
Nice.
That's why you don't like the one that's out now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna flip it.
No, I don't like that thing because it sucks.
The biggest thing I owned was the original Turning Point set.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was not a small.
We didn't even bring that. We didn't even bring that up.
Yeah,
3 by
made
3
that.
feet by 4 feet.
Yeah. God bless America.
I forgot.
Yeah, that was like 3 or 4 play sets attached to each other. That thing was not even just anything little.
Yeah. My mother was of the we'll make it work. Like one time she walked. The only thing I was ever told was too big and no was the USS Flag.
The flag.
And I don't think she knew that it supposedly fold up. And if she did, then she probably wouldn't have said no.
It didn't fold up. You
I
took
don't
it
remember
apart.
that folding up.
I think you can do something and you can get it
You
aside on
separated it. You like separated it.
Somehow it folded some way, I think, and you could get under a bed or something.
That sounds fan made.
Maybe. I don't know. I never had it, so I don't know.
It depends
And
on
I
how
was sitting
high
here,
your bed is.
and you brought up the flag. That made me think about it. I got it secondhand from like a flea market, but I had the space shuttle with the launcher from G.I. Joe.
Oh, the Defiant?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we just seen that not too long back in person, and that son of a bitch is huge on that takeoff gantry. It is
Wes
crazy.
got some good ones.
Which one was bigger though? Because I had the whale too.
Whale was pretty big. Whale was not little.
Whale's not as big as you remember it though. We saw those while we were there at Eternity of Dreams, and I was like, damn, I thought that thing was bigger for some reason. It's not as big as you remember.
No, I'm talking about comparing.
I'm popping up
it to the
thing.
Fort Max.
That G.I. Joe Brawler. I had that thing too, and I remember thinking that because it had like the giant missile launchers on the sides, like big orange missiles. And I remember thinking like these are like the biggest toy missiles I've ever seen, and probably they still are. Like they were huge, but that tank is actually pretty small. I saw it at a toy show not too long ago. It kind of like shocked me.
Was
how
that the
tiny
one
it
that had the
actually
air
is.
pump that you
No.
hammer fisted it and it shot off the little rockets?
No. I'll find a picture.
So I wanted. I was told no to the flag, and when I had finally first found out about the Defiant, um, she was never able to
What
find
up,
it.
Willie?
So that's why I never wanted to
What
put
up,
the Defiant.
Willie?
Defiant was
Um,
pretty
it
effing
was
big,
big.
too, huh?
It was
Yeah.
It's
Defiant
not little,
was big.
especially because that
I'd say
gantry lets it stand up, and when you stand
Yeah,
that
I,
thing
I
up,
remember
that
seeing
bitch
an
is
ad not too
tall.
long ago with 2 small children.
You know,
Now,
when
was
you
the Defiant and the Terradrome about the same size?
no the
That
Defiant.
that
Defiant was
Terradrome
definitely
small compared to that.
Terradrome is
Yeah.
not as big as you think it is. I mean, it was
Yeah.
it was a pretty decent toy, but
Mhm.
the Defiant was much different.
Just
Um,
huge because that
and
that
with the
crawler
Eternia-
part of it was wide, and then when you put the gantry up, the rocket just made it tall as shit. So it was deep and wide, literally like the old song we sing
Yeah.
when we were kids. That motherfucker was huge. They had it at Eternity of Dreams, dude. I wish we'd gotten a picture with somebody standing by it. That thing was like, I did not remember it being that big.
And
Hold on.
what made
Hold
the
on.
Eternia playset even bigger was
I'm apologizing ahead of time, Willie.
there was a ramp that went from one of the towers that would
Mhm.
attach to Grayskull, and then
Mhm.
there was another thing that would run from one of the other towers to
Snake
take it
Mountain,
to your
right?
Snake Mountain.
Just
Yeah.
real quick, this was the GI Joe
That's the
brawler.
brawl. Okay.
Yeah, those missiles were like 5 or 6 inches or something like that.
Yeah, I
They
never
were
had
huge.
that.
It was a pretty
that.
cool one.
I don't even remember that.
And then what do you got something, Wolf?
Yeah, it's the Defiant with that little kid right there.
Yeah.
That's how
Oh,
big
yeah.
The thing
that
is
thing was.
absolutely ridiculous. So that's why I said the gantry, like you see how wide it, like look at that first picture in the top left when it's laying down and you have the rolling gantry out.
Yeah,
It's
he could
fucking
probably.
huge and wide there, and then you stand it up and you open those
So
things up and it becomes wider and taller. It's crazy.
I will say this. This like the Thunder Tank were so like when I asked for the U.S. flag, I wasn't upset that she said no. Like I guess you know I don't I mean I
Can we
wanted it
pull up
just because it
Espons?
was,
I'm sorry, real quick.
but it
Let's pull
just
up
wasn't
Espons too.
like. But I really wanted a Defiant.
That we all did that as kids with our imagination. That gray skull was
Yep.
so many bases besides He-Man's. Like
No, he's talking about he had the Fisher.
I know,
Price
but I'm
guy.
saying my gray skull. Like none of us
Yeah.
treated it for what it wasn't just He-Man's castle. We
Oh no
used
no,
for
it was everybody's
multiple
castle.
things. Yeah.
But
I love to hear that, Esteban. Love to hear it, man. See, we're not that
if
different, brother. I just don't say
HasLab
moist.
ever went insane and made a classified Defiant,
Fuck, dude.
That
That made me pucker. Did
that
you
might
hear
be
that?
a no-brainer for me to buy.
You would?
Yes, even if they did it for 3/4, right? Which
Well,
I
3
still
3/4
think,
ask.
which
It's gonna have to be for that.
I still think eventually they're going to realize that they could remake the flag for 3/4. It's going to happen. I won't buy the flag, but if they ever do, would you put it like this? Any Defiant that they make, if they ever
You would-
redo it,
In the 1/12 scale, you
Yeah, I
know how
probably would.
big that
Yes,
motherfucker
I
would be
know.
your
Oh.
bookshelf behind you size.
oh yeah, no, like I said, I mean, I'd probably have it delivered to whatever new address. I have some.
just
My wife
just
kicks
have it
me
sit in
out.
my house because you're gonna be sleeping on the couch.
So
How did this get here, guys?
it was Dave.
Yes.
Dave. I blame Dave. It was Dave.
Dave.
You know.
Oh, the
Call-
Dave. My
call
Oh,
buddy
Dave with his
Dave.
little gag gifts. He knew you'd be mad at me. I'll
Dave,
tell him.
Dave and Dom did this. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know.
It's those guys on RHP for my birthday. Silly guys.
Want another raffle?
I want another raffle.
Talk to Derek. He runs them things.
Thanks, Derek.
He shows up at your door. You just go to your door. You're like, what?
But like, look, we all know they're never.
There's
gonna
that
make it
one.
a classified scale. We know.
So there's that one. So Defiant is yours. You would push the envelope.
But I would push the envelope for a classified Defiant. Ain't gonna happen. And don't. And I'm not sitting here saying they're gonna do it, guys. Please trust me. I know they're.
HasLab, if you're listening.
I'll tell you
I
what,
would.
I'll
But if
push
they
it
did it
for.
for 3/4, I would probably get it. I
I
probably
tell
would
you-
get it.
At the 1/12 scale, if they made a animated series Wayne Manor, I would push.
Oh yeah.
I would push because I have the Batcave section that they made, but if they made an actual Wayne Manor kind of setup, I would, I would, I mean, be like, look, Kara, I will scrub toilets, floors. I don't care. Just say yes. I don't care. Like, and I'm gonna get a
Rub your
Maja
feet every
case.
night.
I'm not touching feet. Fuck that. Divorce. I'm not doing it.
Not even for a
But
Wayne
like,
Manor. Come
nope.
on.
I will take that Wayne Manor and sleep in the damn box that comes in. I'm not even gonna do that. Nope, no feet. Like that's Dante's wife knows. She knows what's up. She knows that because I remember when I was a kid, I had the one. I think it was Batman Returns. They put out the Wayne Manor, the one that kind of like it folded out
like that
and so
trifold.
the front facade was the Wayne Manor, but then the internals was the Bat Cave, and it had the rotating thing. You'd put Bruce Wayne on it, and you'd rotate it, and you'd have your Batman on the other side, and it's like he changed his uniform. Like I had that, and I remember forcing that to be my animated series stuff from when I was a kid. It didn't fit, obviously. I didn't understand then, besides the very basics of these are cartoon figures, this is a live movie figure, but the aesthetics were just way off. It didn't look anything like the animated series Wayne Manor.
I think they
So
did
I would
recolor it
love.
for the animated series too.
I don't think they ever did it fully on.
It was recolored a couple times.
I think that might have been fan made
in various lines, but I think at one point it was in the animated series line.
When they did it, I think it was you remember when like the Batman toys were going crazy and they had like all those Dark Knight toys where they'd have like a Batman on a horse, or they had like the night version of him and all that.
It wasn't for those. Those were like huge compared.
Because they also they remade they took that animated series Batjet and made it white for something else, for like one of those other lines like that too. So I think it fell into that category. But a legit, for lack of a better term, and because he loves when I do this shit, G1 animated series Batman Wayne Manor. Fuck me, man. I don't need it to have a Batcave built into it. I want Wayne Manor. I just want it to split in half, like the old school, like Grayskull. Just open up like that way, so I have availability to get in there and mess with stuff. I already have the Batcave, and I would go straight Maja cases. It would be the Batcave on that one right there behind. It would be the Wayne Manor right there behind Derek's shoulders, and then the Batcave would be the next layer down. Like I would have a Maja case just set up with all, because I have all that animated series stuff. So I would definitely I'd have the jet up in the top somehow. I'd prop it up in there. Like I'd go full tilt if they ever did that Wayne Manor. That's mine. I would push against that. So what's your push, Derek? What's your one that if Sean said no, you're willing to not necessarily die on that mountain, but put in a good fucking fight on that mountain?
It's still gonna be that 4 Max.
It's gonna be a 4 Max. Fucking Transformers nerds.
I want it that bad, it's and I know by the time I'm able to get it, I know I'm going to have the space for it. And that's how bad I want it, because I can envision me getting rid of something just to make space for that.
Dude, you wouldn't have to make space. You go put him in the movie room. Just put him in like one of the chairs up against the wall. He could just have his own fucking chair in there all the time, dude. We come over and visit, be like, "What's up, 4 Max?" Give him some dap right up in the movie room and stuff. Leave him in there, set up, ready to go.
And actually, that would make sense.
That'd be funny as shit. Just have him sitting in there with a remote control in his hand and everything. That'd be funny as shit.
Sitting in the chair and everything.
Yeah.
But nah, man, it would still be that Fort Max, because ever since the day it got announced, I've been hooked on. Now I didn't fall for doing the pre-order for it, man. Fuck that. I was like, nah, for me to do a pre-order on that, y'all gotta definitely show me something more,
like physical. I don't want to see a CAD. I want to see a physical thing.
Yeah.
What up, Joe?
But yeah,
all right.
That's it.
Wolfie, do you have one? I mean, it's gonna be hard for you because your wife's already said get whatever you want, and then she'll probably talk you into it. You'd be more likely like, I don't want to get that. She'd be like, you fucking do it. Like, so is there one that you would fight? Like, you would think she would say no to it? Be like, fuck it, we're getting it. I don't care. Move it outside your toy collection. Is there any one thing like a car or a truck or a fucking like I want to get this, and she'd say no, and you'd be like, fuck you, I'm doing it anyways.
I think if I went crazy and I bought that like Toys Metroplex, that would be the killer.
That would be it. That would be it. Okay.
That's the one where it's like, get the hell out of my house.
That's it. It stays, you go. You teach it to cook and you get the fuck out of here. That's it. All right, and Gort, you've already said, Miss Gort really doesn't have a limit. She would just make fun of you and call you stupid.
Yeah.
So, All right,
I
so
don't
I
think
guess
you're
we're gonna
stupid,
start.
Bart.
Yeah, I would never. I would call you all kinds of things, but not stupid.
I think you're a cool guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Except for you don't say hi to me when I slide into a chat. That kind of hurts my feelings. I have feelings. They're buried a little deeper than everybody else's, but I still have them. So, all right. So it looks like we're going to push into a wrap up. So we're going to go around. I'm going to start backwards to try to give EE time to come back. Gort, you want to shout out where people can find you and talk to you and
You
try to
can
sell you
find
stuff?
me with my camera off, eating dinner, 9:00 Friday nights.
Like he's not supposed to.
Yeah, and let's see, I don't know, August, NJCC, BotCon, RetroCon, get all that stuff.
All the cons.
Yeah, selling
All
at 2
right.
of them.
Nice. So y'all want to buy any of his stuff that's not too big for his collection? Find him at one of those cons and buy that shit, yo. All right, Wolfie. For the last time before we replace you with your upgrade, where can we find you at, man?
It was a fun year, guys. Thanks for having me.
It was a year and one. He got
Year
the
and one,
and one
thanks.
on there.
Didn't think I'd survive year 2. You can find me, Eric Von Wolfenstein, on all your social media needs, and I will also be at BotCon. Unfortunately, I won't be at NJCC. I wish I could, but
New Jersey sucks. Got it.
No, it doesn't. I like New Jersey. Some of it.
Swamp.
Oh yeah,
Drain that swamp.
Drain the swamp. Drain the swamp.
a lot of swamp to drain.
All right, so you're gonna be at BotCon. What else? What else you got, Wolf?
That's it, folks.
That's it. All right, so we appreciate you being on the show for a year, man. Feel free to drop in whenever Crystal's talking or whatever. Just say hi to us every once in a while. All right,
We'll be sending you your exit papers shortly.
All right. I
That's
hope
it.
I hope I have a nice severance.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You'll get double the same thing you got for joining. So
You might get a letter. You might get a letter of recommendation.
But you got to have something. All right, Derek, man, we're gonna see you.
So, oddly enough, I pretty much, me and Gort pretty much have the same schedule for this year. I might, but I'm not certain about NJCC exactly yet. So,
Just
still
do it.
trying to pin that one down. But yeah, definitely gonna be a BotCon. And here Friday nights for the Realmhattan Project. And I will also, just so y'all I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek to this. If y'all thought I was blitzway crazy about that Voltron, wait till y'all see me get this.
Your outro is taking forever. Oh,
Yeah.
you're going. What is that? No, that's the A and B thing, right?
That's Mazinger? American Transor Z. That's
Kaiser.
Yeah. But yeah, that's going to
Fucking
be something that's going to be coming down the pike.
Looking forward to that
I'm gonna actually
showcase.
display that
Now,
one. Yeah, I'm going to display
Blitzway
that
doing
one right
that
next
too?
to Voltron. Huh?
Is that Blitzway doing that one?
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's going to be the
display
same
that one
scale
right
as
next
that
to
Voltron? Gotcha.
Yeah, because that's going to be my appetite until they decide to do the car Voltron.
So now, do you see yourself getting 4 of those like you did the Blitzway Voltrons?
Nah, probably not. No.
Okay.
Because there's no second mode to that where you can.
It just is what it is.
It is what it is.
Gotcha.
I watched Transor Z back in the day. Y'all know what I'm talking about, and
Gotcha.
I'm sure there's some Transor Z fans in here.
No.
But when they
we blocked all them.
that,
we don't fuck with them.
Well,
we don't fuck with them. That's
But
too
I
deep.
do,
That's
man.
too nerdy.
Yeah, but now when this releases, I'm definitely going to be getting out. It's going to sit next. It's going to be next to
We look forward to seeing it on the other show. What is it? Right out of the box. We look forward to seeing it on there.
And speaking of right out of the box, I don't know. I think we got. We may have one coming up soon. So stay tuned for that. Also, stay tuned for Do You Even Transform, Bro? If we can get one of those.
I don't appreciate you asking me questions like that. Like it's none of your business if I transform, bro.
Yes, I do transform.
It's none of your business. You writing a book? Skip that chapter, man. It's none of your business if I transform.
All right, but no, that's
well, he's yelling at us to wrap it up, dude. We were waiting on you to come back. That's why we were
Well,
trying.
I've been
Right.
back.
That's why I did that.
I've been,
I was
I've
like,
been,
ain't no way
but I
we
was
don't know.
already back before
We
you
don't
went
know.
into your
You
10-minute
didn't say nothing.
outro.
We didn't know.
E
All right, so
Prime.
let's where you at? E?
You can find me here every other Friday. Realmhattan Project. You can find me on Facebook and in chat shows in the chat squad on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Ricky, where can we find you?
Here waiting for Gort to hit the button.
Say it with me now. Really?